Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today's video we are going to learn how to migrate on-premise web application to Azure App Service. Typically, companies host their web application on premises on Windows Server machines. We have IIS and SQL servers configured. So for this, we need to pay the maintenance cost. We need to pay for the hardware, then we have to do OS updates and licensing cost also we have to pay. So in Azure we can use Azure App Services. Now suppose you are working as a cloud migration engineer or cloud migration specialist, and a task has come to you that you have to do the migration of customers on premises ASP.NET application to Azure App Service. So first thing that will come to your mind is that the application is having any dependencies on feature which are unsupported in Azure App Services or not. So here, instead of doing a costly and time consuming assessment, we can take advantage of Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool. What we can do is we can install Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool on the server to assess each web application it hosts. Suppose after assessment you saw that there are some dependencies or issues, then you have to inform the software architect to re-architect the application to remove the dependencies. If in the assessment there is no dependencies or issues found, then you can go for migration. In this video, I will show you how can we migrate on-premise ASP.NET application to Azure App Service, and we will use Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool. For this video, you should have some knowledge on virtual machines, Windows Server and IIS. So let's start. Why do you move ASP.NET application to Azure App Service? If you get this question in the interview, then you can answer in this way. You can say that if we move ASP.NET application to Azure App Service, then we don't need to do much setup. With some minimum setup, we can move the .NET application or web application to Azure. And if we move to Azure, then Microsoft will manage the infrastructure, OS updates, load balancing, scale up or scale down logic. We can utilize auto scale feature of Azure App Service. We can set the maximum number of instances allow for scale and traffic threshold. Then we can utilize the decision making logic for scale up or scale down. For troubleshooting issues, we can use App Service Diagnostics. It will give the diagnostic report of the problems. Apart from that, Health Checkup, Application Insights, Navigator, these tools will help us to troubleshoot where is the problems. So, these are the reasons for moving ASP.NET application to Azure App Service. If there are some counter or further question that interview ask, like what is health checkup or what is application insights or navigator, I will answer this question at the end of this video. Now I am going to show you how to use the Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool for assessment and finally do the migration. So I have logged into my IIS machine, IIS server, Windows Server 2012 R2 data center edition we are using here. So you can see that IIS is already installed and configured. for this exercise, and I am going to open the Internet Explorer and access the website now. So I will type http localhost. So this is the website that we are going to migrate to Azure App Service. So first I will confirm that we are not having any app in our Azure App Services. See, you can see that there is no app hosted currently. So we are going to have a web application hosted in Azure App Service. So first thing that we have to do is we have to open the Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool. So I am double clicking on that Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool. So let's wait for a few moments to load this. So it's loaded now. So you can see that choose a site start. So it says that this tool lets you migrate your on-premises app to Azure App Service. Sites found 1. Select a site below and continue to the next step to see an assessment. So this is the default website. I have selected it and it says that allow logging telemetry anonymously to improve our tool. This is also selected. The button is next. So you have to click on next button. So now the assessment is done. Within a second, we can see that the assessment is done. Assessment report for default website. Success 13, warning 0, error 0. So there is no warning or error that we have got. So success 13, 13 means 13 readiness checks. So if you expand it, we'll able to see the checks that we have got here. So I am going to explain very briefly on this readiness checks here. So first thing that I am going to explain is IS API filters. So this checks, actually this is very important checks. We need to see how IS API filter was implemented, and migration assistant will not migrate an application which is depending on ISAPI filters. We need to remove ISAPI filters from the application, then migration, and then add the ISAPI filters manually in Azure App Service. The next one is TCP ports. So TCP ports is like checks for TCP port bindings not supported in app service. So this is also not unsupported port bindings were found. This checks that web app listens only on port 80 HTTP and port 440 for HTTPS. Protocols is for Azure App Service supports only HTTP and HTTPS protocols. If customer has developed the application with WCF, these checks will fail. So this is for protocols. Then location tags. Location tags is, it's like Azure App Service uses a pre-configured IIS application host.config file and it doesn't support location tag feature. So what needs to be done is settings for each web app need to be moved to individual web.config file. Okay, then single application pool. Single application pool, we need to see that our application is having only one application pool. Otherwise Azure app service supports only single application pool. The next one is authentication type. Azure App Service supports a different authentication type than apps hosted in on-premises. This readiness ensures that web app is configured as anonymous authentication. So after the migration, we need to manually configure the authentication type on Azure App Service. The next one is virtual directories. So virtual directories backed by UNC shares can't be migrated. So this is for the virtual directories readiness check. The next one is configuration error. This check will ensure that there is no underlying problems with the app before migration. This is for configuration errors. Certificates. Certificates is Azure App Service supports security certificates, but here you will get warning that migration assistant won't migrate the certificate automatically. The next one is application pool identity. Application pool identity. So application pool identity is uh, this readiness checks is checking that the worker process which runs in a system managed account associated with the application pool, this is the default identity. So that is the checks here it's checking. So these are quite brief of the readiness checks that this Azure App Service Migration Assistant tool does. So we are going to click on next here, and here we'll see that login to Azure device code is there, copy code and open browser. So we are going to copy this here, and we are going to copy this code here, and I am going to open one website that is and that is actually https microsoft.com device login. This is the website that we have to open here, and we have to paste the code here, click on next. Then I am going to select my account here, and it will say that are you trying to sign in to Azure App Service Migration Assistant? Only continue if you downloaded the app from a store or website that you trust. So here we have to click on continue. I am clicking continuing. So here it will say that you have signed into the Azure App Service Migration Assistant application on your device. You may now close this window. So I am going to the virtual machine now. So you can see that Azure option is selected. I am going to select my another subscription here. So I am going to select a different subscription. So I am clicking on switch directory here, and I am going to select a different directory now, and I am going to use a different subscription here. So here resource group, I am going to click on use existing, and already there is one existing resource group is selected. Destination site name, here I am going to give a new site name. So I am going to give a site name like my first web app on Azure, and I am going to click the uh, today's date, that is 10 July. Then app service plan, create new. So region and central US Azure migrate project. Uh, we are not going to give here anything. Database is already selected, skip database setup. So now we are going to click on migrate here. Migration failed because we are sorry, but there was an error in the following step: submitting deployment step to Azure. So API request error, the template deployment failed because of the policy violation. Please see details for more information. Some Azure resources may have been created. Please use Azure portal to manage your resources. So what we will do is uh, creating the site resources, publishing the content. So what we will do, we will use existing here, app service plan we will select use existing here, and we'll select dedicated app service plan. This is one service plan that we have selected here, and here we are not going to select anything. It should be blank. Then we will try again. We'll click on migrate. Migration is in progress now. Migration result, congratulations, your site has been successfully migrated. So go to your website, you can click on website here. So now we are going to log into Azure, and I have logged into Azure, and I am going to just refresh, and we can see that my first web app on Azure 10th July is created, already migrated successfully. And I will click on browse button here. Let's wait for a couple of, it's already loaded. Now I'll click on browse. Then we'll see that the website is working fine or not. Let's wait for a few seconds. Yes, the website has launched properly and without any error. So the migration is successful. Let's talk about some of the questions that can be asked in the interview. One of the question can be, what is health checkup in Azure App Service? So the answer will be, sometimes what happens is an app service instance becomes faulty. It can happen because of many different reasons. Suppose we have intermittent fault happening in our app service. So instead of using service like Traffic Manager, we can enable Health Checkup, which is built into the Azure App Service now. We can easily configure that load balancer should automatically kick out any unhealthy instances after some minutes. So what happened is, because of this, always we have fresh and healthy instance in Azure App Service. Next question you may get in the interview is, what is application insights in Azure App Service? So you can answer in this way. Insights is used for application performance management service. So this tool is very useful for monitoring, diagnose, and understand what is the issue in your live app. For developers, this tool is very useful because it will help to improve the performance of the app, and this includes a very powerful analytics tool also. It can work with .NET, Node.js, Java, Python. It works on premises, hybrid scenario, and on cloud also. We can integrate with DevOps process also. For developers and DevOps engineers, this is a great tool. Next question is, what is Navigator in Azure App Service? So if we have a mission critical web app and there is an application which is down currently. So for fast troubleshooting, we need to use this Navigator. Navigator will show us that what are the dependencies and what are the changes in those dependencies. It will show the data through dependency map. So for developer, it will become very easy to troubleshoot.